ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second video this year, but have shown the visionary qualities and future promises. It's so nice to see many of you here, some of you who were here last year, and some new Visionary Executive of the Year Award, another for a Most Innovative Product of the Year Award, and the Most Promising Company of the Year Award. So before we start, let me just introduce the Board of Judges. Elizabeth Tweedy, President Definitive Direction. Robert Bell, Executive Director of the World Teleport Association and the Society of Satellite Professionals International, two of the most leading satellite industry organizations. And Dan Fryer, who's here, President of AdWaves Marketing.
With you and with my other friends, we're all that believe very strongly in the importance and the strength of the satellite industry. And Virgil, you've done a remarkable job starting. When you did, we had lunch that time up in Pasadena, and you announced to me what you were doing, and I said, I'm with you, buddy. Of information and recent developments in satellite communications through Virgil's efforts on his website, on his publications, and also on those audios, those videos that he produces and the interviews that you can find on them, and I recommend them highly. The question is, before us, what is our vision of the future, that is, of our satellite industry? Well, 30 years ago, a well-known satellite consultant by the name of Bill Pritchard, who incidentally had been my boss at ComSat Laboratories some years before that, said to me that the future would be bright for somebody like me as a career in this industry. That's 30 years ago. Well, he was right. Today we see much to excite us. We see satellite TV that has grown exponentially, and DVB-S2 is no longer a mystery. And I made that comment because I attended a conference here in New York City about 5 years ago, which was about video and the video television satellite video marketplace. And I asked some people there what they thought of DVB-S2, and they never heard of it. So today, it's the most powerful platform for growing the video side of our marketplace. In the past decade in particular, our military discovered and exploits the strategic and tactical value of satellite communications. And finally, satellite broadband works. It's priced right, but it's still developing. Now, Arthur C. Clarke gave us his vision in 1945 of a geostationary satellite system. In 2003, some of you may have been in the opening ceremony of the Satellite 2003, if I have the right year, conference in New York City, where Arthur C. Clarke said that our future in this industry would be in technology. Well, I can't predict the future, but our Vision Award recipients will help make it happen. Thank you.
And the winner of the 2013 Innovative Product of the Year Award is Advantech Sapphire Blue series of GaN high-power amplifiers. Accepting the award on behalf of Advantech Wireless is their CEO, Mr. David Gellerman.
Thank you, Virgil. I'm speechless, actually. I didn't expect such a good company of finalists, and I was holding my breath. What we're going to win, and we won. Thank you again. You know, it's not often happens when really breakthrough technologies, groundbreaking technologies come into light. And when we started a year ago project in Brazil for major operator Oi to provide direct-to-home TV, we competed with traditional technology of clystrons and TWTs, and nobody believed, just nobody, from SES to operator. Nobody believed that it can be done. In fact, we put all mathematical equations to prove that it will not be working. So what really helped us is the grid, because we were so cost effective comparing to alternative technologies, like at 70% discount, but we just couldn't resist value proposition. And they go for it. They go for in my mind, pure grid, because mathematical equation said will not work. So here we are, a year later, in the end of August, we launched two systems, 13-meter antennas with 3 kilowatt Sapphire Blue based on GaN technology amplifiers, which in one shot, one amplifier with one antenna eliminated or saturated actually 24 transponders of one polarization and 24 transponders of another polarization with a similar amplifier with 7 dB margins and two antennas for geographical redundancy. So all naysayers who said it will never work, it will not possible, it's too risky, we all of a sudden said, wow, we have the great system in the world. We designed it. We really like it. And now everybody, of course, likes it. And I want to say it's not often happens when something like this comes to light, when one amplifier makes a difference in direction of satellite communication. This amplifier actually made a history. It's the first time, but not the last time. And I believe it's going to be many times when similar amplifiers or similar system going to be installed around the world. Thank you very much, everyone.
And the winner of the 2013 Most Promising Company of the Year award is Arabsat. Representing Arabsat. Mr. Wael Mohammed Al-Buti, Director of Sales, will be accepting the award on behalf of Arabsat.
Congratulations.
I would like to thank the Board of Judges for this award. I'm honored to accept this award on behalf of our President and CEO Khaled Balkiour and all the employees of Arabsat. I'm very grateful that this award recognizes Arabsat's achievements and our contribution to the satellite industry. Last year, Arabsat has presented its twofold strategy to the industry to increase both revenue and market share. Arabsat's strategic goals and plan were put in place to pursue the vision, and implementation has already started. A year-over-year growth of 14% was achieved in terms of operation revenues. Arabsat has been steadily growing on the global satellite operator. In January 2013, we will assign the first 6th generation contract. By the end of this year, we will issue the RFP for the rest of the 6th generation to maintain and expand our services in MENA and rest of Africa. And we also acquire Hilasat to expand to Europe. Arabsat signed strategic partnership agreement with several direct-to-home platforms to expand high definition in region to reach more than 60 high definition channels by the end of this year. Back in February 2013, we signed strategic agreements with AMC to operate the first ever multiple purpose Ka-band hosted payload covering 34 countries in the EMEA and Central Asia region. Last but not least, I would like to thank all our customers around the world for their support in achieving our goals. Their support of our business makes everything possible, which leads us receiving such award. Finally, I'm honored to receive this award, and thank you very much.
Awarding the Visionary Executive of the Year award. All of you know that we work in a very high-tech industry. We have the best gizmos, but none of these don't really matter without the proper leadership and the proper personnel. So we reserve the last to honor the visionary executives who put it all together and have made things happen. As Bruce said, we're making the future as we speak. So the first finalist for the Visionary Executive of the Year is Robert Kubernus, CEO, Signal Horn Trusted Communications. Canadian entrepreneur Robert Kubernus acquired Satlinks from General Electric in early 2002 renaming it Signalhorn. Kubernetes envisioned that the company could become more efficient and provide superior customer service by streamlining the company's teleports, fiber connectivity, and other technical functions. In just 18 months, Mr. Kubernetes unified the functions of Signalhorn's teleport at Backnang, Germany, and Leuk, Switzerland to deliver vastly improved service to the company's growing customer base. Mr. Kubernetes couldn't come here because of a prior engagement, but he sent his representative, Howard Farr, one of their director of sales. So please, Howard. Good evening. The next finalist is David Hirschberg, co-founder and CEO, Globecom Systems. A successful serial entrepreneur. David Hirschberg founded Globecom as a systems integrator with his own money in 1994. But only 2 years later, he saw the need and the business opportunity to bring internet to developing countries via satellite. He launched a service subsidiary, NetSat Express, to do it. During the dot-com boom, NetSat grew fast, and on the strength of that growth, Mr. Hirschberg succeeded in taking his company public at NASDAQ in 2007 as one of the first and only satellite service providers to do so. And if you read the news, he recently had sold his company to an investment firm for a pretty good sum of money. David Hirschberg is right here with us. Here with us, Jorge has been a successful entrepreneur, founding and maintaining a healthy telecommunications company with outstanding ethics, professionalism, and commitment, and has positioned his company as the leading teleport in Mexico and Latin America. So, Jorge. And the winner of the Visionary Executive Awards for 2013 is David Hirschberg, co-founder of Globecom Systems. Okay, thanks a lot. Congratulations, Dave.
Thank you. Okay, sir. It's a very intelligent group of judges for this award. So, I got to say, as I get older, maybe drink a little more, I've had a lot more visions lately. Some of them might be intelligent. Some of these things might actually happen. But I can tell you one thing. I was thinking about visionary things, and one of the things I think we've done very well is get involved in the IP world, because we did that in '96 with internet, and we saw the convergence of that, and we were able to put together a plan that allowed us to go into a lot of different businesses. And basically, we saw the convergence of IP. We saw that what was happening with the internet and how important it was. And in 2001, one of the things I gave a talk at in France at the some kind of financial meeting with a bunch of CEOs and financial people, and I basically was talking about the DTH and cable television that are on the way out. That was in 2001, and that what you're going to have someday is a robust internet that's going to provide your choices of thousands of different programs, and the idea of TV channels is going to be gone. And that was 2001, and a lot of people thought I was a little nuts then, but I mean, that may be true, but I think I had the right idea. I think I had the right idea, and I think
definitely
you're saying this is definitely true. Well, you know me pretty well, Bob. So anyway, so I hope to keep having these visions and be somewhat of a visionary. I think, though, I like to thank a lot of my fellow visionaries at Globecom, because obviously, if you don't get people buying in with what you think, and plus you steal a bunch of ideas from the guys that work from you, I have to tell you that. But I think but we did have, I think, a real good group of people that we could sit around and talk about what we thought the future was. And we did a lot of things I thought that were, some things we thought of, for instance, we weren't in the government business. We thought after 9/11 that would be a good thing to do, and we're now about 60% government from about 5%. We went into the service business because we know the hardware business is tough, and there's a lot of ups and downs in that. So I think our guys getting together, talking things out, I think you can come up with some ideas, but without the support of the people I got there that we're able to work with, none of these things ever happen. So thanks a lot for the award, and we'll keep those visions coming. Thank you.
Thank you very much, David. That's to the end of our proceedings. Congratulations to all of you who have been nominated, to all the finalists and the winners of the second Vision Awards. Can we give them a collective round of applause? And thank you all for participating in this event. One of which is retiring very shortly. And I just want to take this opportunity to wish her all the best and to thank her for all the support they have given our company, Satellite Markets and Research, over the years. Ms. Mary Lynn Morrow of ABL Technologies. Did Mary Lynn say to you? Stand up, please, Mary Lynn. All the best to you, and being recognized by your friends is really the best award, and we're all winners in this great industry that we're all part of. So have a wonderful rest of the evening. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.